All right, here we go. What's up, guys? Thank you for hanging out. I really do appreciate it. Thank you for being in the chat early. Benji, speaking of early, the first one. Sorry, Charles, the first one in there. Well, Benji is probably there too. Let's see. Ghost Tech, Heard the Nerd. What's up, buddy? What's up, Ghosty? How you doing? What's up, Waylon, Eric? And yes, let me just make sure I've got everything situated here. Joe, how are you? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. All right, well, it wouldn't be a day here on my channel without a little bit of technical problems, but hey, that's what we got. We are in July right now. We are in Iowa, and we have got to, I think, start this day off by selling some corn. It's going to be at its highest price today. It is going to be its highest price here. I have no idea where this thing is. So, what's up, Jason? How are you? Zach, how are you doing today? I ain't liking the stream, though. Gonna make you work for it like gold. Yeah, well, I always work for it regardless, to be honest with you. Alright, let's see here. I guess I'll use... I don't think I have a truck yet. I don't. I have this, and... Now, I'm trying to keep my money together. $580,000 is what I got right now. Joe, I put your stuff in, the radio, but I guess it didn't. I don't know why it's not working. My fault, for sure. I just replaced the files, in the Nacho thing. I put that on a folder in my desktop. And then I made sure to take all of them and put them on my desktop, and then I put all of yours in there, but I don't know what happened, why it didn't save. We're gonna get some corn. We're gonna have to, I definitely gonna have to make a couple trips, but that's okay. I think it's in here, I think. 84,000. And we will get some corn done. Let me catch up. Benji up the living the life of a king. Charles, I checked out your video earlier. You're short. I can always tell by Benji's butt. He's got a butt like my dog used to have. I'm like, oh, that's definitely Benji. You could have left Nacho's folder and mine. Okay, and then it would just be a different channel, Joe. You just have to switch stations. Okay, perfect. What's up, Eric? How are you? I'm doing well. A crappy day in California, to say the least. Very, very rainy today, which isn't typical here. What's up, Jake? Hello, I'm calling about your tractor's extended warranty. Thank you, Jake, for being a member of the herd, a leader of the herd for 4 months. Really do appreciate you. Now, I should have some more corn here, and maybe I put it in 2 different things, or I don't have any at all. I want to check, though. It says I have 39,000. I'm having to guess that it's in the other one over here. So I'm going to check that out, and then we are going to drive this corn to, I think it's over here. I think. Yes. No. That's the... Yeah, there it is. Okay, good. All right, Eric, what's good? Evening, Jake. Hey, Joe. Yeah, Charles. I definitely sent you a message if that one's for me. I sent a comment in the video. Very, very cool. Yeah, Eric, tonight we will tell the Abyss story. Haven't been able to tell you. It's not epic, but it's a story either way. We are going to find where we are going first. There should be a green thing in the sky. There usually is anyway. Okay, it's just an arrow. Oh, it's right here? That can't be right. That can't be right. If I sell it, I can't sell it here. Let's see. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Let's see what this does. Is it just going to store it in here? Does anybody know? I'm not used to these big silo things. I don't harvest a lot, to be honest. Yeah, I've lost my crop. I've lost my mind, Joe, to be honest. I'm gonna put it in here and see what the hell happens. I do have to, surprise, surprise, do some mowing today. Whoop, wrong button. I do have to do some mowing today, so I'm going to grab the Batwing, and I'm going to mow some fields. And then I'm going to buy a TMR silo, so that we can just put it in there, make silage pretty easily. If Disney built another Epcot in Paris, the Planet World became giant hidden... Wait, what? Would become yeah, for real. I remember going down to Orlando and checking that out as well. The hidden Mickeys are everywhere. I used to live in Orlando. So Disney World, I've got different thoughts on Disney World. And the people that drive with their head out the window and drive straight when they need to turn because they're looking at another great site in Orlando. Let's check it out. What is this? We've never seen a tall building before. Alright. So yes, let me make JD very happy, and I will mow this field up. Gotta do it for our cows. And then we gotta make some PMR eventually. Probably not this episode, but this episode I'm going to get some things mowed up. A giant ear on each side. Yeah. Oh yeah. The Abyss story will come in a little bit, Eric. Let me just get warmed up here and talking. But yeah, how was everybody's weekend? I hope everybody did something eventful this weekend, because I really didn't, to be honest with you. Didn't really do much. I made macaroni and cheese homemade yesterday in the RV, which was and is always an experiment cooking in here. Not a ton of room, but enough. Did check out Gold Gaming's Christmas. Was that a Christmas special? Is that what that was, or was? Because I have no idea. I was there yesterday, so. Fun times. I do count work as eventful. I do. At least it was something. It sounds like everybody was lazy this weekend. I don't really have an excuse. Usually my excuse would be the snow, but the snow is not out here, so I don't have that built-in excuse anymore. Dinky, what's up? How are you? Nice seeing you in the streams earlier, I believe today, or was it yesterday? I think it was today. Nice seeing you. It was a pixelated special. Yeah, for sure. I did see that. I kind of felt bad for him. I didn't know what was going on. I definitely had my fair share of problems. Let me do something really quick. I have to. It's driving me nuts. Where is it though? It's in here. Yeah, it is in here. Untag. There we go. Jason, working gets you closer to the goal, bud. It really does. I'm trying to work. I've gone through a couple interviews out here. I got the job mowing the desert. However, when I got there, they told me that I would also have to start hunting pigs. True story. I guess the pigs get into the cemetery, and it was one of my responsibilities. That it's funny they didn't say this in the ad, but they wanted me to chase them out. I said, "What kind of insurance do you offer? What kind?" "Oh, no insurance." Wow, no hurt. I ain't doing that. Not for what they were paying. I'll mow your grass. I ain't doing that though. They had me on all sorts of side projects, which I could have done. I could have handled. Leveling out ground, all that kind of stuff. But then I heard about the overweight lady with the buzz cut, who used to be a landscaper, who comes around and just gives light suggestions. I'm sure. So I'm going to have somebody coming over and telling me how to do my job while they are simultaneously not doing my job, or even on premises, or even trying to help me. So Let's see, I didn't do shit. It was pixelated. We had 3 inches of rain Thursday and Friday and 50-mile-an-hour winds. The river behind my house is full. Wow. Zach, wow. That's a lot. 3 inches of rain Thursday and Friday. 50-mile-an-hour winds doesn't sound fun either. Hope you're doing good up there, Zach. And Gold had the largest elk hat in existence on his bucket head. Yeah, I seen that. That was great. That was great. I came in, I was like, what? What is this? Loved it. Loved it. Talk to you later. Okay, Jason, thanks for stopping in. Look at that. I checked to see what Jason said, and then I mess up. So obviously that's Jason's fault. I'm just gonna blame Jason on that. I don't know what a javelina is. Is that Spanish for pig? I don't. What is that? I have no idea what that is. They said they were boars, actually, to be more specific, and that's when I was like, the Louisiana in me said, I've ran from boars before. I do not want to do this by myself. Yeah, Eric, we were supposed to be getting all these pigs that come down from a big farm, and I guess they're not able to keep them in the pen, so they come down, they mess up the cemetery all the time, and I would just have to continue doing that. I'm like, oddly, I don't feel like doing this. So I did it. Yeah, you do have some big boar out there from what I've seen. Yeah, I'm not doing that, Joe. You know what I mean? I'm not doing that. So then I went to Jersey Mike's. I figured, here's the thing. With my job now, with my quote, air quote, career, I just need a job that's going to be able to be transferable. And by that, I have FedEx. When I go back to New York, I will work the summer at FedEx and then get transferred out. I need something else that's transferable so that I can just go to another town and I can easily pick up the job from there. That leaves me a lot of big corporations that I can work for that will transfer me. So just kind of doing that. I had a manager position available to me that I'm into the second of 3 interviews for Jersey Mike's manager. What are we talking? 3 interviews? But can't I just meet all you there? And then tomorrow I have a job at a supermarket. I don't know what department they're going to have me in, but I have a job interview there too. So we're getting there. Yeah, ain't no fun. Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, we hunt them with dogs and knife here. Wow, there's creepers, dude. Sid, how you doing? How's everything going? I was gonna put this on and fall asleep. Awesome, I am great to fall asleep too, Sid. Appreciate you. I know the struggles with sleep. Me and you and a few other people in here are there. So do not let me stop you from getting some sleep. I heard it's gonna be Joe, built in. I actually think it's gonna be the produce section, if I'm not mistaken, but I do not know. Yeah, Sid, I know. I can sympathize. Me too. So thank you guys for coming in. Really do appreciate it. Sunday Night Herd, live on the YouTubes, and we are cutting grass. Wow, that's so shocking. This time we're doing it for a reason. We have a bunch of cows, so I do need to get them all settled in and ready to go. I am trying to give them some TMR, but we're trying to make it ourselves. I've got $580,000. I want to try to get another field. Missed a spot, Zach. I want to try to get another field, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think it's going to be tonight, but we will see. Always trying to get some money here. Missed another spot. My goodness. Stop looking at the chat. Thanks. My sleep routine is messed up. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna try to get all of these 3 fields done, and then we will try to pick it up. I'm going to try to place a silage silo over at the farm over there. So we will do that today. I know that for sure. I'll see how far I get. As soon as I get this done, obviously we're gonna pick it up, and then we'll place the silo when we get full. Then we'll see how everything goes. Heard should get a job. Let me take out my sweatshirt. Hold on a minute. Okay, much better. Heard should get a job with the DOT mowing on the side. I would love to do that job, actually. That would be an incredible job. In New York, we have New Hollands that do that. I think they like sign a deal or something because all the tractors are the same brand, that is. But yeah, I did do a lot of mowing here in the beginning of this whole experience for me. And now we're back to it. We're back to it. Where is JD when you need me to get picked on? Who knows? Yeah, Joe, I got that downloaded. So, oh boy, Rutro. That was egregious. That was egregious. Goodness gracious. Okay, there we go. You should download the Colossus pack. The mower is amazing. You would have the field done in like 3 minutes. Yeah, but then how am I going to waste time on the stream? You know what I mean? Yeah, I think, isn't that a DLC or something? I don't really buy DLCs all that much from Giants. I do, and Jake helped me out with getting the Highland Fishing, which is very cool because then you can get Highland cattle, which I don't have at this point right now because I just got what they gave me, basically, right? But yeah, let's see. Okay. Also, working on a... No, it's Mod Hub. Okay, cool. I will get that then. I have been working on a role play. It's really not the one I previewed on here. I've just been working on extending the farm a little bit, as well as trying to get the other role play that I had about the Yukon, the Lost Anchor. The grass is ridiculous. I think I might just have to kind of fast forward time and kind of cheat a little bit because it's being really stubborn and can't really get I can't really get it to where I want it to be, so I'm gonna have to check out that story as well. But I know that the farm will be coming back hopefully this weekend. I can get one out. Depends on the work schedule and things like that, but I do plan on working on that tomorrow morning. I have an interview at 2 o'clock tomorrow, so I'll probably be working on that for a few hours. Yeah, Eric, I should probably get that done. Good call on that. We'll look that up. Colossus pack. But yeah, the roleplay will come out soon. I just have to do a lot of backtracking to kind of explain the story continuously to people that might be new, or, I mean, let's face it, I haven't had an episode of the farm out in about, well, since June, I think, June or July. I think it was like the end of June. So obviously I don't expect people to remember the story. I mean, some people remember the main idea of the story, but you know, I'm gonna need a little bit of a refresher is kind of what I'm going with. I think I'm gonna continue making that turn. I'm just gonna keep doing this like this. I think, did I do 2 laps around? Yes. All right, let's do this. Let's see where he goes. And then I can start picking this up, but who knows where this guy's going. This is why I don't like using the workers, because, like, where's he going? And he's not gonna go all the way down. Yeah, he's not gonna go all the way down, so I'm just gonna do it myself. I have to, you know what I should do at the end of this farm season is I should really make all of these fields one. That's really what I should have done. I had ideas of doing like 3 different things, but I really don't think I'm going to need to do that. I think one cutting, I mean, if I get 3 cuttings in a summer, then I can just do grass one, hay the next, and then grass another. And I think that will be better, and then I can get the worker to help me more. change it to not do headlands first, and he will start in the middle. Yeah, he just won't do all 3 fields, which is terrible. I don't, you know, I mean, obviously, I don't expect him to do that because of how the game's set up, but it would be cool to override. Maybe, like, paint where he goes, you know, like this area right here, do all of this. That would be kind of cool. But yeah, Joe, thank you. I appreciate that. A while ago, in this chat, Joe Hendry, the professional wrestler, was mentioned to me in a joke about, you know, how I am like him, and I'm like, what are we talking about? I just seen a short today, and now I get the story, I get the joke. Joe Hendry pops up out of nowhere when you say his name. Good joke, whoever said that, but I did laugh at that far too late, as I didn't really understand what was being, you know, joked about. Should have joined both. Yeah, I should have joined all 3 of these fields together, to be honest with you. See, right here is just meadow grass. I should have did all of these fields together so that I could have just had him do this. I guess it won't take that long, but it would take a lot shorter if I had him do it and then pick up all the grass. But yeah, I should have done that, but I did not. Okay. Joe, have you watched anything lately, wrestling-wise, that I should be paying attention to? Or not just Joe, but I know Joe is a wrestling fan here. Zach Patch. I got a lot of patches, buddy. Zach's about to ask what pro wrestling is. But I've been looking for some good things to watch. Because I don't really watch the current product, so I like to watch older stuff these days. Joe's always good at sending me stuff like that. Also, guys, if you want, in the description, I did put in the Discord link, I believe, to my channel. I just hit share, and it said send this to a friend or something, and I pasted that. I don't know if I pasted the right thing or not. Zach knows what wrestling is. I caught him. Yeah, he's a big Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, honestly. Or at least from what I've heard. A big Steve Austin fan. WCCW, is that World Class? Yep. World Class. Guys, thanks for coming in. Thank you for hitting the like. I really do appreciate it. We are mowing grass right now. That's what we're doing. We're trying to get all of this done so that I can move on with my life, and we can pick all this grass up and make it into silage. Just found out Futurama has a new season on Hulu. What's up, Jonas? How are you? There you go, Futurama. I'll have to try to watch that sub. I haven't really watched anything like that in a while. Been on like Landman and Tulsa King. I've been on those shows quite a bit, which tonight is a new episode. I usually get it streaming on the Don't Talk About It channels, the back web show, so to speak. You want your link shared, Heard? Yeah, please, Joe, if you don't mind, that would be awesome. I would like that. I'm trying to get the Discord channel up. I spent about 40 minutes, I guess, watching this video on how to do it. Apparently I did it right. People are joining, so do appreciate that. You'll be able to connect with everybody just like any other channel. If you are a creator, I put in a share your role plays so that you can do that. Thank you very much, Joe. If you hit that link that Joe just sent, you will get the invite. Jonas, I never really watched was Sons of Anarchy his? I never watched Yellowstone. I mean, I started to. Landman I definitely like. Tulsa King I like. I don't like as much as Landman, but Tulsa King, it was a hard sell for me because of Sylvester Stallone, but Landman's a damn near movie. I mean, they've got great actors and actresses in there, so I'm pretty happy with it. Lies? Herd is always mowing grass. Herd is always mowing grass. I feel like I've been doing this for a minute. You caught the earlier ones in this episode, though. I've harvested some corn. I've done some contracts. Boy, was hoeing ridiculous. Tulsa King was awesome. I liked it, Zach. You know, I did. I enjoy it. Started yelling and had to finish. I started Yellowstone and had to finish, but it fell off after the drum between Costner and shit. Yeah, I haven't. I think as far as Yellowstone, I think I've only watched like the first couple episodes. I did watch, I don't know, don't ask me, I'm a nerd, but I really dug in school the Oregon Trail. He did this like, I think it was like 1829 or I don't remember what it was called. It was some year. I watched all that. It was okay, you know. But for the most part, I really like his shows, especially Landman. I'm really happy with that. What's up, Kiwi? Now that Kiwi's here, we will have to do the Kiwi Sim Farmer camera for a minute. If you put exclamation point Kiwi, you will get to his channel. Please go over there. Kiwi, I'm sorry that I haven't been over there in a minute. I don't know. See, Kiwi, see what you make me do? Because I don't use a steering assist. Zach's going to yell at me for patches. Kiwi, I haven't been over there because I have not been able to stay up lately. Since I got out here, I don't know what it is, but it's hard for me to hit 11. Hard for me to hit 11. Landman's pretty good. 1883 and 1920 were awesome. Hated it. Yeah, I didn't like how 1920 ended either, honestly. I will go with you on that one. But I did like the series. I thought the series was cool, and for somebody who is a nerd for the Oregon Trail, I don't get too many options, you know. So when one comes out, I gotta watch it, and I was really happy with that one, honestly. I dug that a lot. Actually, I think that might have been like the first show that I've seen from him, which is so odd because he's had some bangers. He's also had some bad ones, but you know, some stinkers. But for the most part, I think he's been on it. Zach, I would hold H, but I forgot to join these fields together. That's what I might do after the next cutting, is join all these fields together, make it one big grass field so I don't have to mow. Because I'd rather be doing some harvesting right now. That makes more money. But here we are making cows happy, which, you know. I've avoided Landman this season, waiting till it's over to watch it all. Landman's good, dude. I'm partial because I'm a huge Billy Bob Thornton fan, so that makes me, that show is probably my favorite at the moment. Do I want to go down that? No. Yeah, I do, because this is wider anyway than anything else, so I will just do this field separately. A Kiwi. Thank you for putting that in there, Joe. Appreciate it. Different time zone. The series was awesome. Oh, the series was awesome. I love Old West stuff. Yeah. I agree with all that. Billy Bob Thornton and his lady jeans bugs me. He's a hell of an actor, though. He does. I will give you that. He dresses very weird. Very weird. Do I skinny dip? Guy actually said he buys ladies' jeans because he can't find men's. That's what happens when you're what? Like, how much does he weigh? Goodness gracious. He's a skinny dude. I liked Sling Blade. I liked Bad Santa, obviously. These are two classics. I gotta watch Bad Santa again, especially given the time of year. I don't really get into Christmas all that much, but as you could tell with the Bad Santa, but that would be a good one to watch. No problem. Yeah, the time zones are a little nuts, Kiwi, but I mean, I don't have any excuse. I mean, you're in a better time here than you were in New York. In New York, you were on at 2 a.m., I think. Yeah, 2 a.m. Here, you're on at 11, and I still can't seem to make that work. So whenever I'm there, no, I'm yawning, but happy to be there, Kiwi. Kiwi's another good streamer. Boy, let me do that for you, Kiwi, if I can do that. Let me see here. There we go. Think that works. My Botrix is iffy, I think. There we go. Guys, go check out Kiwi. He is an incredible streamer. I try to go in there as much as I can. Good dude. From New Zealand, so I learned quite a bit, blah blah blah. I learned quite a bit about cassowaries, for instance, which apparently are only in Australia, but I'll still ask him. And the fact that Kiwi's an honest guy, he's not ready to give me the lottery numbers, even as we're sitting at however $1 billion that the Powerball is at the moment. Kiwi's still not ready to split that with me. He doesn't want any part of my shenanigans, which, you know, who can blame him? Black Christmas is one of my favorite horror movies. Original. I have not heard of that. I'll have to watch that. Before I, let me think. Let me catch up here. So I skinny jeans, dude. Time zone's different. If I was as rich as him, yeah, I'd have some. Exactly. Yeah, exactly. He has the money to go out and buy whatever he wants, right? But doesn't change the skinny jeans and how he dresses. Really doesn't change how I feel about him as an actor. I think he's incredible. We'll always watch. There's JD with the predicted. I'm not even gonna read it yet, but I know what he's gonna say. Very predictable here with the grass joke. Let's see here. Sweet grass time. Yep, there we go. With the herd. What can we say is grass works the best there is, the best there was, the best there will be. And JD, just so you know, I never heard anybody doing grass. So me and Bret Hart are very, very similar. Very similar. Look at that. I couldn't have done that again. That was... Who needs steering assist? Me. What's up, Caveman? How are you? Thank you for stopping in. I really appreciate you. Nice to see you. I was going to tap H, and then I realized the fields that I have are not joined together. So I was saying I'm going to mow this time, and then I am going to join all those fields together, probably in like November. Then we can get a person to do all this mowing. That way I can just do long lines and drive and pick it all up. What's going on, JD? How was everything? How were the streams this weekend? Hope they did good for you. If you guys like SnowRunner, I should know what it's called. I don't play it, but I should know what it's called. JD does some great streaming over there. Get over there and check him out. JD, I think yours is exclamation point dactyl. I believe that will work. If you want to put that in, and then we can get you going there. Zach is gonna yell at me. I just missed some. That's too wide. I'm gonna have to do two of them. Is the music really, really faint? I say that now with the station ID being very loud. I could hear that, but is the music too faint? Or do I need to change it up? I hope I'm saying this right. Sange, how are you? How is everything? Welcome in to the herd. Give me a couple minutes, and if I don't annoy you, consider hitting the subscribe button. That'd be awesome. We're climbing slowly. Like I said, a roleplay coming out hopefully this weekend. If not this weekend, the next weekend I will definitely have it out. And then my channel, I think, will start kind of moving again as it was. I don't know when I'm going to schedule another Let's Play. I've been playing on Jaked Up's map, Strasbourg. Man, does that remind me of home. Just the same type of look and stuff. Really enjoying that. So thank you, Jake. Incredible. I just did a contractor thing. I started from zero. I'm doing contracts at the moment in that save game that probably won't see the light of day on live stream, but I have been playing every now and then, trying to get back into the swing of things for my role plays. I do have the role play written, and that's usually the hardest thing to do, so hopefully role play this week. Check out the channel. All right, Eric, thank you very much. And I am interested in your videos. Awesome, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, I do some role plays. Like I said, it's coming back this weekend or next weekend. The farm will have another episode. I feel like, you know, I've done so many of those episodes that I really owe it to myself, to you guys, to see the end of that. So we will we'll get that done for sure. Let me see here. Zach. Zach is the farthest from you talking about. He calls me out every single time. Okay, Heard, I gotta run. Have a great stream. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it. Appreciate you helping me with the moderation and stuff. Thank you very much. Putting in the links and stuff like that. All right. So we are getting there. We have this long stretch right here, and then, whoop, there's another one, Zach. And then we can pick all this up, and then we'll see where we're at. Like I said, I want to get a silage silo, if I can talk. 1 second. All right. And yeah, next time we do the live stream, I will get Joe's music in here. I made an attempt. There was an attempt, but I don't know. Hold on for a second. I don't know. 1 second. All right. I don't even know what happened. I dropped my controller. I think. There we go. Okay. All right, we're back. And I'll be sure to thank you again, Joe. Really appreciate all your help. Thank you so much. So yes, is Eric still in here? Because I'm not going to tell the story without Eric being in here. I just need to know. If Eric's not in here, then maybe he'll tell me when he is, and then start talking about that. I owe him a story. The wrestling. Mr. Maddie, what's going on, Mr. Maddie? How are you doing today? How's the snow in New York? I hope it's gone. Honestly, I got a weather report from Blue Zach, and oh boy, there's weather. There's kind of crazy weather all over the place, and today just a misty, crappy day here in California. So, all right. So as you know, Sunday Night Herd mostly dedicated to farming, but we do dabble in pro wrestling talk on Sundays here in the channel. And the last time we were talking about this, I said that I had some stories. I got an Abyss story. Now we'll get to it in 1 second. What do you search to see online trucks all over the world? Huh? Maddie, awesome? I don't know. What do I search? That's awesome, Maddie. I'm glad. Hopefully now we can get it to warm up over there. Blue Zach, member of the Herd for 8 months. Thank you, Zach. Left, right, up, down. Zach, I appreciate you, man. I really do. Thank you so much for all the support. As well as Jaked Up with a, I guess, what, anniversary or whatever these are. But thank you, Zach. Yeah, so I was in pro wrestling for a while, as most of you know, and it's been well documented on here. Eric, I was going to tell you this story. One night, we book Abyss, and first of all, this is not my first meeting with Abyss. When I was a fan, when I was living in Orlando, I would go to TNA Wrestling, and it would always be free. It would be at Universal Studios. They would, and this is like, man, I'm going to date myself, but this is like 04, 05. It's actually 05. They did their first, I think it's 05. They did their first pay-per-view. Now, they were a pay-per-view only company, but they did their first pay-per-view called Victory Road, and it was a traditional pay-per-view. It had a lot of people on it, and a lot of people were there. Kevin Nash, Shane Douglas, Macho Man, and Jeremy Borash. And Jeremy Borash is the odd man out there, and I will tell you why I mentioned him. Jeremy Borash is, this is after the show. I've had a few beers. Okay, I've had a few beers, and I'm feeling a little ballsy. So I yell to Jeremy Borash, Jeremy. He comes over. It's just me and him, and I said, where's the after party? And he's like, no, there's no after party. I said, Bull. I said, where's the after party? Finally, he gives it up. He tells me Orlando Ale House on Universal Boulevard in Orlando, which is like a block away from the entrance to Universal Studios. Well, I'm telling you this story because that was the night that I first met Abyss, and I'll never forget seeing him first. He had two pitchers in his hand, one in each hand. And, JD, thank you very much. Sent 5 gift memberships to, thank you very much, JD. He sent it to Infinity, which is a person, a buddy of mine that I will be doing a role play with. Armor J getting in there. Shane Andera, Hillbilly Redneck, the Nuclear Salmon. Man, oh man. That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, I appreciate you, JD. Thank you so much. We are getting members of the herd left and right. Thank you. Appreciate you, JD. So I meet Abyss, and he's got one pitcher of beer in each hand, and it's just for him. He ain't sharing it. He's gonna down both of them and then probably go back up for more. Pretty cool guy that night. Pretty cool night. Got to sit with AJ Styles, Jeremy Borash, the Macho Man Randy Savage, talking about his tires, and Abyss, all in one, if you can believe it or not, all in one at one table. And I bought Jeremy Borash a beer, as I said I would. And they were a young company. They were looking to connect with their fans. So it was me and my buddy Brandon that got to sit there with them. It was insane. It did not feel like that was real life, but pretty crazy night. Anyway, too fast, too slow. Welcome back, Sid. Appreciate you being here. Yeah, so I meet Abyss. I start talking with him a little bit. It's really good. You know, he's a good guy. Well, fast forward about 15 years, okay? I am now in the wrestling business, and I've got a couple partners that I'm partners with in this wrestling company, and largely, I don't really care who we bring. I'm more worried about what the TV show looks like, as I was the executive producer of the TV show. I'm just worried about stories and things like that. I don't care. Just tell me that we're booking James Ellsworth, who we did before. I don't care. I'll make it work. We booked Enzo. I made it work. We book Abyss. And, Abyss is nice at the beginning of the night. Apparently, the wrestler that we had him wrestle and had him work messed up. Now, I'm going to go to bat for this wrestler and say that he didn't mess up, because it was Abyss, and it's Abyss's timing that messed the whole spot up. He was, oh my gosh, stories with that guy too. But yeah, Abyss was mad afterwards. Now, I have to bring him about an hour drive to his hotel in Wilkes-Barre, Scranton. Okay, no problem. Wilkes-Barre, Scranton, Pennsylvania. So I bring him, and I don't know what to talk about with these guys. I really truly tell you, like, I'm not somebody who will mark out for these guys. We might as well be working at Walmart, and he works in the sports department, and I work the cashier. We are coworkers. I don't care. I don't fawn over these guys. I don't largely give a shit. Well, sitting there, and I don't know what to talk about. I'm like, so what are you doing? What do you do in the meantime? Like, when you're not wrestling and stuff. It's like, oh, I like to fish. He starts doing some talking fishing. And it's like, I can't really talk to you about fish. I mean, I like to fish, but I mean, what are we going to talk about? I'm not that great at it to where I can tell you what reels an angler, and I can't tell you anything about it. I just like to go out there, drink a couple beers, hang out with some buddies, that kind of stuff. So he starts talking about that. Well, he starts getting angry. Now, this is a part I left out. Before we leave the venue, I said, "You want me to put your hotel in Google Maps?" He goes, "No, I got it. Okay. You know where you're going. Makes sense. I was just trying to be nice. But okay. Go for it." So he puts his hotel in. When we get to the hotel, first he stops and he's like, "Well, can we stop at the Sheetz, which is a gas station in northeastern part of this country. They have a decent menu. It's not gas station food, but it kind of is, right? It's like a step up from gas station food, but it's good. Like, I'll eat it, right? I'll have some, and you would too. It's like a restaurant sort of feel to the Sheetz. He wants to get some food. Now, my job as the promoter is to make him happy. So I said, sure, yeah, whatever you need. And this is important. He wants to get cigarettes. All right. So he gets cigarettes, and he gets a lighter because he didn't have a lighter. Okay. Why am I telling you that? It will become important later. So we get to the first hotel, and it's about 10 after 12, quarter after 12 in the morning. I see him talk to the person, to the desk person. I can see him getting animated. And when you go to a hotel, you park outside the sliding doors or whatever. I think we were at a Hampton Inn, and I see him getting animated a little bit, like frustrated. He comes back. He goes, "Wrong hotel." I said, "Oh, okay." I don't know where I'm going. I'm like an hour and a half south of where I even live, and I don't know hotels. So I'm like, all right, well, put it back in there then. Put the address back in. We do another hotel, and this is like maybe 20 more minutes down the road. Goes up to the person that checks you in. Gets even more animated. It's again the wrong hotel. Now this is twice that he has given me the wrong address to where he's supposed to be staying. He booked this. We didn't. We usually, when wrestlers come in, we usually book their flight and we book a hotel room. And it's usually cheaper to do that with like an Expedia or something like that, where you're getting deals on hotels, okay? So now he's mad at me. This dude, what's up, Josh? How are you doing? Mr. Potato, how are you doing tonight? Just telling the story of TNA wrestler Abyss and me's meeting to Eric, who I owe the story to him. So he comes out after the second one, and he gets in my car, and this guy is inches from my face, just yelling, like loud, telling me that I set him up with a terrible match, telling him that I don't know where to get to his hotel. Remember that these are his directions. I offered. We could have figured this out in the beginning. So he is angry at me. He's yelling at me, like a spoiled child yelling at me. Now remember that we paid for his hotel, so all he has to do is get there. I've got to drive another hour and a half after I drop this clown off. So, well, let me get a drink. Okay. So we get to the second hotel, and he's not happy about anything. He's telling me that I booked him in a terrible match, which he himself messed up, just so we're aware. And I won't go back on that. And finally, we get to the hotel at Wilkes-Barre Airport. And it's not at the airport, okay? This hotel is around, oh, look at that air, five or six traffic circles. This airport is like one of the worst I've driven in, and I've definitely driven in some shitty airports. So I'm trying to drive. He's still like, I'm driving, he's yelling at me. And I finally get to the hotel. It's the right hotel. It's out in the middle of Nowhereville, okay? Nowhereville. I mean, he has no car. He doesn't have anything other than him. He's going to get a Uber to pick him up in the morning. And he's telling me that all he wants to do is smoke. I told him, smoke. I don't care if you smoke in my car. Again, I'm just trying to make this dude happy. He refuses. He says he doesn't want to smoke in the car for some stupid reason. He wants to smoke at the hotel. Mistake. I drop him off in this hotel in the middle of nowhere. And as he gets out to get his luggage, I hear something drop. And I don't know what it is, but he didn't hear it. He goes to my trunk. I must have popped the trunk, and he was so focused on that he didn't hear that he had dropped his lighter on the ground. Now there's no one here. This is one of these this wasn't a Hampton Inn even, which was the most ridiculous part. It was like some shitty, crummy hotel that, it's like a motel. The door is on the outside. Like when you walk out of your room, you are to the outside world. And it's like one story, and there's no one here. It's like the ghettoest of hotels. I would never have booked this for this guy. Okay? So, middle of, what is the DFE? I almost have to ask. Now, I'm driving around, and a little known fact, Eric, I don't know if you know this or not, but the Home Alone movie with Macaulay Culkin, they leave him. That's the whole plot of the whole thing, is they left him at home. They all flew off. Well, they flew from Wilkes-Barre Scranton Airport. So I'm not bringing this up with him. I'm not going to even try to do any game or icebreakers, So we're at this hotel in the middle of God's left elbow, Pennsylvania, and I'm sitting there, and he dropped something. He gets his luggage. He goes, "You know what, brother? I'm really sorry that I yelled at you." I'm thinking, too late now, asshole. Everything's okay. Yeah, bum bucky. Awesome. Yeah, we had the same thing. So he doesn't realize that he dropped his cigarettes and his lighter on the ground right in front of the car. I do, because I go over to the back seat, his side, and get some things out for him, and I see them, I kick him under the car. Like, there, smoke now, asshole. He wasn't happy, I'm sure, after I dropped him off, but I know one thing he wasn't doing, and that was getting cigarettes at night or smoking, which is the only thing he wanted to do. So I was like, well, I can really ruin this guy's night. He's already ruined mine. So I kick him under the car. I wave, just pretend like, oh no, it's okay, man, everything's great. He goes in his room. I pick them up very quickly, put them in my car, and drive off as fast as I can. Couple, 15, 20 minutes later, I get a call from the other promoter who had his number. I don't ever give these clowns my number. And he's talking about how he thinks he left the cigarettes in my car and the lighter, and I don't care at all. I keep driving off, and I ruined that dude's night. Posted something about it on Facebook that night, and my mentor in the business, Gabe Sapolsky, reprimanded me, told me that he's got a lot of friends in this business. You shouldn't really be I left that shit up. I did not care. That was probably the only time I did not listen to Gabe. Gabe was like a boss to me, but I was leaving that one up because it was a dick. Oh yeah, I remember them saying Scranton in the movie. Yeah, they actually they left Scranton International, I think it is. It's an international airport. Man, that airport is terrible. But yeah, Abyss is one of the worst, I guess, wrestlers that we'd ever booked, and that was for that reason. I was in Orlando and wasn't even at the show, and Ryback had messaged me telling me that we ripped him off. That was great. And then blocked me, of course, because you aren't in the wrestling business if you're not blocked by Ryback. Let me tell you that. Sorry. I heard the herd was streaming and I had to drop by. What's up, McGarrett? How are you? How are you doing? Really enjoyed watching you and Donkey and Dust Bunny. And I don't know who else was in the chat with you. I couldn't really make out who that was. It sounded like a younger guy. That was there for a while. Then I had to get some stuff done. And then I had to watch some college football because college football is really what I watch. It's more just an availability thing, more. I do like college a little bit better, but Saturday is a lot better day for me to sit down and watch TV than it is Sunday. So I've always been college football guy. So we needed to get that done. I hope the streaming was good. I hope everything was awesome. You right now are... Yeah, Eric, you know, I felt pretty happy about kicking them underneath I felt like Bobby Heenan, sort of, you know? Like, just doing some irrational meanness to somebody. I'm trying to think of other people. Bob Holly was intense. Austin Aries was a little weird. Bully Ray was intense. James Storm was pretty cool. Man, I could go through all these, but... Yeah, we booked a lot of people. Doing good. Yeah, I still have a headache from those boys. Yeah, from Donkey. Oh, I love it. Yeah, McGarrett, we are picking up all of this grass, which is ridiculous, but we are going to join the fields after our third cutting. Third cutting, hopefully coming in September-ish. Then we'll be able to join all these fields. That way we can have a worker do it. Definitely a heel move. Yeah. I'm missing everything. Definitely a heel move. Hulk Hogan. Hey folks, how goes it? What's up, Josh? How are you doing tonight? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. We're just talking some wrestling. And some of my experiences in the business, which is, man, 10 years in the business will give you a lot of stories. Eric, how's this one? I pick up the boogeyman from the airport, and he says I have to piss. Now, this dude got ready at the airport because he's all into kayfabe, right? He does not, and kayfabe is making sure that fans know that this is real even though it's not. Staying in character, okay? I'm not telling you, Eric. I know you know this. I'm just telling the chat. So, the boogeyman's like in full paint and everything because when we get there, he's going to come out of my car, getting out of a 4Runner and looking like the boogeyman is one wild decision, but that is what he wanted to do. He's in full makeup, everything. He says, I have to piss. We're on the highway. This clown makes me pull over, and if you were one of the people on 81 northbound from Philly, headed to the Scranton area, you would have seen the boogeyman, full garb, taking a piss on the side of the road. I was like, this is my life right now. I'm so embarrassed. This guy's ridiculous. And if peeing on the side of the highway isn't enough, looking like the boogeyman will definitely draw some attention. Would definitely draw some attention. Yeah, he wore all dude, he brought worms and ate them, and we were at an indie show. I think we paid him $1,200, and the dude's eating worms. Real ones too, by the way. I thought that was a gimmick, and it wasn't. Waylon, thanks for stopping in. Really appreciate you. Hope everything is good with you, and I hope you get some good sleep tonight, bud. Thanks for hanging out with us, talking some wrestling. But yeah, Eric, Boogeyman was in full garb, and he threw worms all over the place and legitimately ate some, which was wild. Are we doing good on the stream quality? Is anything buffered? Has it been? I'm still trying to get all of that figured out. Attention, the herd didn't want to. Wait, what? Zach's still here. Thank you for hanging out, Zach. Appreciate you. Hope everything's going good with the weather out there, man. 3 inches is a lot. There we go. I'll pick that up. That's where I was looking at the chat. We can always tell. Gold Gaming. What's up, Gold? How are you doing tonight? You just missed my epic Abyss story that I will not be rephrasing or redoing because it took me a while. But we are talking some wrestling, as always, in here. So thank you, Gold. Talking about the Boogeyman taking a piss on the side of the highway in full gimmick, buddy. Full gimmick. That's disgusting. I always wondered when he was in WWE if the worms were... The worms are real. The worms are real. Billy Go, how are you, man? Haven't seen you in a minute. How's everything going with you? Talking pro wrestling in here. Some farm sim every now and then. I'm full. Okay, now here's what I'm going to do. I've got to... Let me find this real quick. Alright, so we're going to place that. That is going to act as our silage maker, really. Didn't know what way to go with that, to be honest with you. But I think this will probably work the best, and then we'll just make a little road right here that we can get everything down. Let me catch up. Billy, go. Glad to hear, buddy. Heard you might have missed, but Jen from Gamers gave my page a huge makeover. You need to check it out. Alright, will do. Will do. Weather was wild here this weekend. It sounds it, Zach. Oh my gosh. Gold, I enjoyed. Waylon, thank you for stopping in. Really appreciate you. Get to bed. Get some good sleep is most important. I say that, and I don't even get good sleep, but... Gold, I enjoyed the stream last night. It was really fun. Always is with Gold Gaming. Gold, feel free to put your link there. Check out my boy Gold, who just did a stream in a Buddy the Elf hat, which was ridiculous. I'm not picking up anything. Why am I not picking up anything? There we go. We had a good time. I remember when James Ellsworth did a program with Dean Ambrose. I like him as John Moxley in AEW. Yeah, he's better as John Moxley. He didn't really get a fair shake in the WWE, to be honest with you. They really did hold him back quite a bit. And that's to their detriment, I think. Let me read the rest of your. You ever meet any Shield members before they were in WWE? Yeah, Tyler Black, Seth Rollins came through. I never met John. I think I would. I seen John Moxley perform. I want to say a Cage of Death at CZW, but I never really like met him. It was at that time that I was really trying to impress Gabe Sapolsky and get on the road with him, which I did, so it worked. But I was on my best behavior, not really talking to anybody, but just doing work at that point. Oh my God, I read it as I always wondered when he was in WWE if the women were. Well, Garrett, I can tell you that parts of them are not. Let me tell you that. That's as far as we'll go. As Gold Gaming reminds me, I'm trying to keep it PG here a little bit more, and struggling, but trying. So now we've got all these fields mode. We're picking this up. I've got the silage silo placed. Probably do need to make a road there at some point. And then I really need to build out the middle of that farmyard because everything is scattered around right now, which doesn't really, aesthetically, doesn't look that great. But yes, McGarrett, you got a good point. Even though you misread it, it was still a seriously solid question. PG era is now. The Attitude Era is on the Herd channel has met its demise. Although I've swore a couple times in the stream, I'm really trying not to, Gold. It's hard sometimes talking about all these wrestlers. And yeah, Eric, Enzo Amore was ridiculous. Talk about somebody who believes his own hype, but this was right when Big Cass was going through a lot of problems. He found himself in rehab. Initially we booked both of them, and we were always the first ones to call. We had all the agent numbers, all that stuff. So as soon as somebody got released, which we'd always look in the morning to see if they did, because WWE is making cuts at that point. Then we get news. Enzo and Cass are available. So we booked Enzo, we booked Cass. Cass was under the weather, right? He was going to rehab and stuff. PG is for the birds. No, I got to keep it a little bit PG, JD. Can't really be as crazy as I was on here. I agree 100% about WWE holding back Moxley. He should have been pushed to the moon, but Vince said, yeah, he did. He did. He absolutely did. And honestly, I can't really blame him. I mean, Roman, if you were to make an action figure of anybody, I mean, he would be the guy that, I mean, he looks the part. His promos are, have gotten better, I'll say that, but I think he was the third most talented person in the Shield. Enzo, okay, so here's what I'll say about Enzo. At least something good first, right? Cass couldn't make the show. He ended up being in rehab, to be honest with you. And Enzo got in the ring. He's like, can I just cut a promo? I just want to, like, give people the opportunity to, like, you know, send well wishes to Big Cass, that kind of stuff. He gives out, and Big Cass told him to. It was okay. So this is all a good thing. Gives him out the address for Cass to get mail. He goes, you don't have to send any money or anything. Just send him some support. The guy could really use it. You know, he goes to bat for his friend, which is really cool. Honestly, he was a lot. I've heard he's a diva, but for us that night, he was great. He was great. I think it was his first indie show. It was, actually. I don't even think. I know it was his first indie show since getting released from his WWE contract, and he was just happy to be there. I think that had humbled him a little bit. Seeing what happened to Cass, I think it humbled him a little bit, at least, as we know, temporarily. Because, yes, you are right. He is a diva. I've heard from other promoters that he's really bad. But, you know, that's just what it is. I agree, Herd. I have to try to keep it very light, testing, but when I get frustrated, yeah. So look at JD. Look at JD being a hypocrite over here. Yeah, Dak, when I stream Wreck Rust, it's hard. Dude, this game's hard. What are you talking about? Have you ever seen me try to play this game? Easy era. It might be for the birds, Shady. You might actually be right. Thank you to the 16 lovely people hanging out in here. Appreciate it. If you haven't hit the like button, I'm trying to get the likes up. So I appreciate it if you haven't already. Zach, for frog's sake. What's the other one? Domino's and fried chicken, that's right. Oh my goodness. That's a Gold Gaming streaming joke. But Gold, your chat was hopping yesterday. It was nice to see. It always is. I have the game Gold. I haven't bought Wreckfest. I don't know if I like those games. It looks cool. My ability to play it might be a little different. Keep forgetting to get the perimeter over there, and I keep missing on the turn. But whatever. We're getting most of it. 20 likes, thank you, Gold. Appreciate that. But yes, Enzo is definitely a diva. Definitely a diva for other people. But yeah, for us, pretty nice. You know who is a real diva? Is the Brooklyn Brawler. Yep. Steve Lombardi wouldn't do anything we asked them, and we're booking him just kind of like, not a joke, but like kind of just make people go, what? 23 likes. But yeah, I knew James Ellsworth before he got the start in WWE. He used to work for Maryland Championship Wrestling, still does every now and then. And then he got the call up, and that they just put the rocket on his back for. He was the hottest thing for 20 seconds, and then, like everybody, his time ran up, and it was over. Really, what, Dak? I forgot. Figured he would be down to earth. Oh, Enzo? Oh no, are you talking about the Brooklyn Brawler? Yeah, the Brooklyn Brawler was. I think I caught him in a bad mood. I think that's what I caught. I think I caught him in a bad mood. I got a video somewhere out there of me purposely messing up, talking with Ron Simmons, and then he comes in and goes, damn! He was a cool guy, but he was, when we did that, very, very frustrated. Most of these guys, it's like, they haven't accepted that they're not in the big show anymore. And like, what? 3 hours of work you get, depending on who you are, $600 for the really cheap guys like James Storm and that kind of stuff, or $5,000 for Bully Ray for 3 hours of work. I'm sitting here like, are you kidding me? You could be a little bit more appreciative, but you know, doesn't work that way. You can drive worse than Gold Gaming. He is using the guardrail to stay on the track. Yeah, I just kind of drive. I usually use the steering, or I used the steering assist one time, and that proved to be annoying to me, so I just kind of drive this myself. But shots fired by JD. I always wanted to have a beer and hang with Hornswoggle. We never booked Hornswoggle. However, he is local. My partner thought it would be the great idea to have Mikey Whipwreck be the trainer at the training school that we owned, and aside from him bringing Jerry Lynn in and helping all the time, he was a waste of space too. I don't even care. I'm not in the business anymore, so I can talk about these guys and tell you the real truth. I don't even care. Enzo was dating Liv Morgan at one point. It was fine. Apparently he cheated on her like an idiot, but I'm sure he thought he was... Yeah. A lot of these guys will believe their own hype. He was one of the worst, but when we got him, he was cool. He was cool. I know I had an abnormal experience, but I didn't know that he was dating Liv Morgan. But yeah, people that came from our area, Brody Lee. Yeah, Brody Lee was a big one. who ended up being, well, Brody Lee. Everybody knows who that is now. Luke Harper. Joe Gacy, who was also in or a part of, by extension, the Wyatts. So the Wyatt family kind of has ties to upstate New York. Bray Wyatt's dad, Erwin R. Shyster, was from Newark Valley, which is right around the Syracuse-Binghamton area. Let's see. I blame her. What's up, Mags? How are you? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. Gold never met a wall he didn't want to hit. I was watching that, Zach. My goodness. But I did see him coming first a couple times, too, in all fairness. So he might know how to play the game, or it's an example of even a blind squirrel occasionally finds a nut. IRS. What is it? He gets in the ring, right? You'd be like, I just want all you idiots to pay your taxes. And then he'd get like a big boo. In my area, he'd get a small little pop. And a pop in wrestling is a cheer. But yeah, he'd get a small little pop because it was like that was his family there, which was cool. And I always wondered as a kid, like, why are they cheering for him? That's why. IRS is Bray Wyatt's father. Bird's always getting blamed. What's up, Apple? How you doing? Thanks for stopping in. Appreciate you. And I am always getting blamed. Thank you for recognizing that. Believe it or not, guys, we are cutting grass on the Herd channel. Something that I used to do all the time. And something I'm still having to do right now because I didn't join these fields. I want to join the fields so that I can, as Zach always tells me, tap H. Alright, where did we leave off here? Oh, who cares? Just keep going. Mexican restaurant. R.I.P. Wyndham Rotunda. You know, when the business lost him, it's the blind squirrel. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Doing well. You get that 27-meter mower. I don't know what I got the mower. I can't remember what. It was the Batwing one I used to mow. Haters gonna hate. Gold, they didn't see you coming first either. I was trying to defend you. I know a lot of people retroactively love Bray, however, I really couldn't enjoy his gimmick. Sure, you didn't like the Wyatt gimmick? Oh. I don't think that there was and I'm not trying to just be argumentative or different, but I don't think there was a gimmick that I was more hyped for when they came out. The vignettes were incredible. I will go here and say I didn't like the later versions of the Wyatts, but I did like the Florida Panhandle kind of Waylon Mercy type gimmick where they were just like run, like that was cool. Like that got me as a fan. And at this point, not a lot of things would get me as a fan, but that did. And then they came out, and then I realized that Luke Harper was going to be a part of it. And Luke Harper, I'd grown up in wrestling with. You know, he was one of the people that were in the promotion that I had always worked with. He was in 3DW and 2CW. 2CW was the big one in Syracuse. Was not in 2CW, to be clear. But I went there as a fan a lot, and then started joining the offshoot of 2CW's promotion. That's where I got my start in wrestling, at 3DW. I believe it's Mike Rotunda. That was IRS. Yep, absolutely. I saw him at a house show in Fayetteville years ago and talked to him for a few minutes. He was really nice, dude. He still is, right? He's still among us. I shouldn't say it was. Or did he die? I knew he was in bad health. I don't know what happened there, though. I didn't follow up on that. There is a better one now, lots faster. Yeah, everybody wants to do this thing faster. Like, I don't get it. Like, I don't really care about fast, to be honest. Like, I have some mods, like Harvesters, that go, like, like, 20 or 30, 45, if you will. But I don't really care about that as much. Because mostly I won't use them. You know what I mean? On live streams, maybe. But on roleplays, I really won't. I'm glad they're out there because I know that I am of the unpopular opinion. Cole Farms, how we doing, Cole? Thank you for checking out, or checking in, should I say, and checking the channel out. We're mowing grass right now, Cole. That's what we're doing. We're trying to get our cows happy. I'm putting all this in the silo that makes silage. So I'm slowly trying to get the cows happy. I didn't buy them. I inherited them when I started this map. I just kind of started this map and was like, all right, I'll start this farm and we'll continue on with this one. So that's what I'm doing in this right now. Cole, thank you. Appreciate you. I do get some of the hype, but for me, I honestly thought they were correct when they let him go. Who, Bray? Oh, gosh. Okay, so backstage, Bray Wyatt's trying to think. I'll be safe and say this. One of the most creative minds I've ever seen in wrestling. Literally. His work was okay. His mind was absolutely out of this world incredible. And I think when Bray Wyatt died, a lot of good storylines went with him. But I do, the Funhouse of Horror thing, I don't know. It didn't really hit the same as for me. I wish they would have kept him as the Florida Panhandle guy. Obviously, I wish Brody would have stayed around. I really wish that, I mean, obviously he couldn't have, but he passed. But Eric Rowan, I like them as a tag team. I like them as a gimmick. But when the later stages of Bray started going on, I didn't really connect with it all that much. But Bray Wyatt had a hand in a lot of things, should I say, backstage with wrestlers. Let me see. I got Limbala. It's slow speed but wide. Okay. I still wouldn't use them as much. Maybe in live streams. Like I said, I know that's not me. That's not me complaining or telling you that it's a bad mod. A lot of people use them. I know that I'm of the unpopular opinion, I guess, or one of the minorities, I guess I should say, in that. Okay, sorry, gotta go. Have a good stream. Thanks, Fatbo. Appreciate it. But that, since they did some small things this morning, it resolved it. Are you talking about? Oh, what map are you talking about? Yeah, okay. Mike Rotunda's still alive. I knew he had some health problems, so I'm happy to hear that. Have you heard the rumor that some microbe hatch might have been the reason for your crashing last night, Gold? Okay, sorry, blah, blah, blah. You ever see the weird loading screen? Gold, how's that shopping going? Like a typical guy, right? We all wait till the last minute to go. I am a bad mod, I heard. What? You're a bad mod? Bunch of people. Oh, I have had a bunch of people message me about they were crashing their games yesterday last morning, but since they received a patch, it resolved. Okay. What do you mean, Mags? I don't know if I got Mags in here or not, Gold, to be honest with you. I'll have to add him. I will have to add him. You can put his link in, Gold, if you are feeling ambitious. I heard people were saying there was game crashes last night. I couldn't find a reason in any log. It just crashed. I mean, the fact that you even looked, I would say, makes you a decent mod, dude. Or are you saying that there was a bad mod and that's what happened? I'm so confused. But that's only because I'm trying to do this and that and the third. Nothing you're saying. When I get on this thing, sometimes I lose my mind. Sometimes. Alright, let's see. Get this one mixed up. Well, I shouldn't do that yet. I'll do this field because I don't... Well, no, I won't forget. Because I gotta go this way anyway. I am not in anywhere. Wait, what? I am not in anywhere, Gold. I am not good enough. He doesn't want subs. He doesn't want subs? I'll take some subs, depending on what reading. I know. Just a dad joke, guys. Oh, it's okay, Herd. You are responding. You are responding all behind the comments. Huh? I'm on a delay on the stream, which I don't know why it does that. I've never really changed it, but I'm trying to keep up. But yeah, I gotta get the bot commands and stuff fixed. Honestly, it's not really the top of my priority to mess with bot rigs, but I do have to get some things loaded, so I will be getting on there probably this week, so I can change that for you. And man, oh man, are we... See, I don't think the windrower does anything. Unless it's super wide, I really don't find it to be all that exciting. Behind on this... Okay, behind on the comments, okay. I'm trying. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. Kind of trying to have a more chill stream. We've got, as always, Nacho Cast Gaming. Nacho Cast presents with the music. I did have Joe's in here that I wanted to play today. He sent them to me. I downloaded them. I put them in the folder, but for some reason they didn't load. I don't know if I put them behind all of Nacho's stuff and we got to hear that burst. I don't know. Oh goodness, that would be okay, Megs. That would be all right. Wish me luck. Good luck, Gold. You're gonna need it. There's a lot of people there. Christmas shopping is insane. Is everybody else done, or is Gold the only one that's waiting till the last second? Need a 100 mile an hour windrower would be incredible. That's what I'm saying though, Mags. Like, I don't see it saving me any time if I'm going down. Maybe it'll save me, what, 10 rows? And it's like, I'll just do it this way. 100 mile an hour windrower. I agree 100% that OG Wyatt family leader Bray was Wyndham's best gimmick. Funhouse was entertaining, but it didn't hit the same. I think that the original creation of Bray Wyatt, all those vignettes really hit me. I thought they were really well done. Where he just like say run, and he'd talk like, it was good. I like that. But yeah, Bray Wyatt definitely had his best years ahead of him, especially creatively. Oh my goodness, could that guy weave a story? And I think that's why I liked that much better than when, way back in the day when I was a kid, Waylon Mercy came through. And he was very similar. Dan Spivey was very similar to the Bray Wyatt character, but it wasn't Bray Wyatt. Bray Wyatt brought that, I think, to a different level, which was nice. Yeah, absolutely, he was, yes. Directing horror movie shorts. So let me move up. Hurt is not behind. He's just trying to relax, and forgive him. He doesn't do much live streaming. Yeah, see, I'm trying to relax, McGarrett. Thank you. Hello, you beautiful people. Hey, Lisa. Sorry I missed your message there. I'm actually kind of going backwards here at the moment, which shouldn't surprise anybody. How are you doing, Miss Lisa? Thanks for stopping in. Windrower is meant for when you use the non-windrow mower. Right, yes. But I could also merge two fields. If you give me 100 mile an hour one, not two fields, 2 lines, 3 lines, depending on how wide it is, then I only got to pick up one. I don't have to drive all over this place. Save me some gas as well, Max. The wider the windrower, the bigger the windrows, and some, that's true. Some level around 15 to 20, the windrowers get too big for most ballers. He basically was directing horror. Okay. Oh, thank you, Bap. Appreciate you. Bap, but when you going live again? If you're still here. Oh my god, I cannot type and spell. I think I need to get... Yeah, go get a Snickers. And actually, as far as we're concerned, when's that half-eaten one going to be given away, Max? Because that's what I'm really holding my breath on. I really, really want the half-eaten Snickers. That's the best prize, I think, that Gold Gaming is giving out. Gold Gaming is very close to 1,000 subs. We do need to get him on that. I think everybody here is pretty much subbed to him. We gotta go. Okay. I'm good, Mr. Hurd. Thank you for asking. Lisa, did you get all your Christmas shopping done? Because I know somebody that's at a Target right now, Gold Gaming, that is trying to get his shopping done. Not 100 miles. No, I want 100 miles. 100 meters. Dude, I would be like... I just throw a blanket over it and we'll be calling it a day for making silage, right? I can just get this big tarp and just put it over it. Just make one giant row. Max, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. That would be incredible. That'd be fun. Just make one giant row. Okay. Oh my gosh. Garrett watched. Guys, go give. Thank you, Zach. Appreciate you. Go give Gold Gaming a sub. He is very close to 1,000. Very good streamer. One of the best, honestly, on here. Really do think so. Be back later if you're still on. Take care. Thanks, Josh. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you. Hope everything's going well with you. But yes, Christmas shopping. Gold Gaming is... He's waiting until the last second. He's waiting until the last second. Fried chicken. Or Domino's. Wasn't it Domino's, Max? Or Mags. Wasn't it Domino's or fried chicken, I think is the... All this sub talk, I'm hungry. Yeah, Mags, I hear you. I could use a sub right now, to be honest with you. I definitely could use a sub right now. I could use a worker helping me in this field right now, to be completely honest. Be much better if I could just have somebody do this. Dun, dun, dun. Now we're full. I think we probably got two... Let's see. Probably two more loads. Now see, this is 260,000 liters. That's a pretty decent haul. I have some unrealistic mods. 260, that's crazy though. Dead by Daylight is aggravating. Okay, Dead by, is it the game? Yes, Vapo got slayed. Yup, it is the game. Vapo not doing well. Not doing well over there on that. Trust me. Don't want to see me played, I'll tell you that. Mostly, well not even mostly, 100%, I just keep this channel to Farm Sim. I was thinking, I thought a couple times about doing another game channel, you know, with all different kinds of games, but the truth is, like, I don't really play a lot of, like, exciting games. Like, I like the sim games, I like the GM games and sports. I'll play some college football, but mostly it's like strategy games, and I can't really, like, stream that. It's so bad as no chill. Mags, go get some. Go get some. Don't make me, don't let me stop you, that's for sure. That's for sure. Alright. Going to pick more of this grass up, and we've got this grass now ready as well, I think. Yep. But we'll probably do this in the next one. It's ready though. It's ready to go. Maybe I'll make this hay. See how... I didn't get a good start, but... Oh, that was a... Oh, I almost cleared it. It was close. It was close. It was close. Alright, so let's continue to pick up this grass. We're trying to make these cows just beyond us here in that barn. They want to be happy. There they are. Now they're appearing. Those cows want some TMR. We're trying to make some TMR for them, but I don't want to buy TMR because that's expensive. So I would like to just make our own, and then from here we can start buying some fields and doing some crops, some arable farming I want to do as well. All this is really just trying to get all of our animals happy. Sunday's father-son game stream. He fixed the game after I suffer. He picks the game, you suffer. I love that. I love that. That's awesome. That's cool. Bonding time, you know, with your kid. That's cool. That's awesome. Put some food in the stove right now. I'll put some food in the stove right now. Remind me in 15 minutes. Yeah, don't burn anything. Don't burn anything. Not your house, not food, not anything. Not your thumb. And a sub really sounds good. I wish I had the things to make a sub right now. That would be an incredible thing to eat. I don't know. All the sub talk really kind of just made me hungry as well. Alright, let's see. Can I pick this up real quick? Yep. Breed them in the fields. Alright. Here we go. And of course, we're putting all this grass in the silage silo so that we can have that work. I also have to get, talking about setting up this farm, those 3 greenhouses over there, I really need to get that going as well. So I think it's lettuce and tomatoes that I chose to be active, but I don't have anything. I placed a manure heap over by the cow pen so we can get some of that going on the greenhouses. I need to get some water in the greenhouses, most importantly, or nothing's going to end up happening. Garrett, what you have? Eric, Roadcraft looks like a cool simulator type game. Is that kind of like Snowcraft? Is that like the same thing? Like you have to, I guess, get over and deliver? Is that what that is? Do you have to deliver things because there was a like a world destructive weather or something like that? You have to like try to get everything back up in order. Is that? I never know what is happening in that game, to be completely honest with you. Mags, I've been eating Jimmy John subs lately, but Jersey Mike's makes a decent sub. What do you get at Jersey Mike's? I had an interview on Friday to be their manager. Passed the test. I'm on to interview 2, but I don't think I'm going to take that job anyway. I got a better offer. Just trying to find something till April. I feel like if I become a manager somewhere, that's going to look terrible if I leave in a couple months. But I do like Jersey Mike's. I enjoy the number 17. That's the straight up cheesesteak. My goodness, man. They actually do make a good cheesesteak. I do have to say. They do make a good cheesesteak. Similar to SnowRunner. Okay. Just without the snow, I guess. I'll take Jersey Mike's over Jimmy John's any day. Yeah, I like Jersey Mike's. I don't really have a lot of options. There's not, where I'm from, not really a lot of Jimmy John's out there, to be honest. Let's get a drink here. How long does McGarrett have on the stove? I forgot. I could look that. I have a timer over here. I could try to pay attention. Oh, he doesn't burn anything. I don't want that. Yeah, I'll take a Jersey. What's everybody's order at these places? Do you get the subs at Jersey Mike's? Or do you get an actual, like, you know, another one? Because most of them are just cheesesteaks. Sorry, I think I said subs. I meant cheesesteaks. Do you get cheesesteaks there or not? Firehouse subs isn't bad. Not my favorite. We had a Firehouse in Orlando. They're pretty good. They're pretty good. I'll go with the same. I'll go with the same type of feeling. They're good. Not great. You know, not my favorite, but good. Eric, I agree in some cases. Mainly for me, Jimmy John's is a bit cheaper and it's also faster and also closer. Yeah, those are three key components, to be honest with you, Mags. Mags, they got Firehouse subs down there. I remember when I was living in Orlando, they did. That's where I first heard about them. I live out in the boonies where most people do, so there isn't a lot close. Yeah, a little drive. Firehouse is mid. Firehouse is alright. I'd say it's good, but definitely not my favorite. I think Jersey Mike's honestly is my favorite out of all of them. I think they make the best cheesesteaks, and honestly, that's all I'm going for. I mean, for subs, though, I've never really had a sub from them. It's more just cheesesteaks. Hungry Hobo? What the hell is that? I love the cheesesteaks and chicken cheesesteaks. The original Italian's my favorite cold sub. Eric, you didn't live in Philly, so I won't be mad at you. But if you ever ordered a chicken cheesesteak in Philadelphia, I think they'd slap you. I think they'd slap you. I do gotta try one though, honestly. Now that I just say that. Yeah, definitely. That's what we're saying. Yeah, not great, good. Yep, that is the definition of mid. The pizza the other day I forgot it wasn't burned. I just a little extra crispy. Dude, I had a pizza out here from this fancy restaurant, and it was just like we were getting takeout. You know what I mean? I was that hard up for pizza. I'm like, I'll just go and get this pizza from this place, and dude, the bottom was like a cracker, like on purpose. I was like, what am I eating? Oh, Eric, you know they'd slap you, dude. You know they'd slap you, dude. What are you doing? Sub shop in eastern Iowa. Alright, well, if I ever make it out to eastern Iowa, I'll have to check out what Fatbo's version of not mid is. Hungry Hobo. I think I've seen that, honestly, out the highway. Maybe I haven't. I've seen so many different signs, dude. It's ridiculous. Charles still hanging out in here. Hopefully Benji is asleep by now. I've put him into a slumber, should I say? And he is just chilling, living his best life. I saw him walking around earlier in your video, Charles. Thanks for making them. I enjoy them. What's up, Appo? Funny enough, we have Publix close enough, and they make, yeah, they do. Mags, yes, they do. You know, when I was living in Orlando, it was over by UCF on University Boulevard, and there was a Publix there. And my dad, I'm from New York, my dad flew down a couple times just to say what's up to me, and he had a couple conferences at the Orlando Convention Center. Anyway, first thing he'd do before he even went over to see me is stop at Publix and get a sub. Publix is good subs. I'm ready to die on that hill, honestly. No, the bottom shall not be like a... Exactly. This place was crazy. This place was crazy, Charles. And McGarrett. Sorry, McGarrett. I just seen Hello CS, and I said Charles. Yeah, McGarrett. It literally was a cracker. I was like, I don't know what I'm eating. I don't like it. We don't go there anymore. I mean, I'm new in town, so I'm gonna have a lot of different things. I'm gonna try a lot of things. Yeah, I can go to Yelp and see, as long as it's like, you know, not like a 2 or something. You know, like usually people give them pretty good ratings. Whoops. All right. Let's continue this real quick. No. Okay, we're on. I know a lot of people don't get the grocery store. Don't get that No, Max. They make bomb subs, dude. They make real good. Yeah, chicken cheesesteak in Philly is sacrilegious. It is. That's why you get it when you're not there, right? I'll tell you this, like, I had a pizza cheesesteak one time, so don't don't let me disparage your good name there, Eric. I like chicken better than beef, but not in cheesesteaks though. Man, Jersey Mike's makes some good ones. Mags, I don't know because I never really tried, but I don't know if Publix makes cheesesteaks or not. I don't think they do. I think they're just traditional. Benji is definitely asleep. Yeah, well, Benji's got it right. Benji's got it right. Publix definitely makes good subs. There's another one. Eggs a chili? What is that? What is eggs a chili? I actually think the Publix fried chicken. I actually like the Publix fried chicken. We've never had them. I don't have a Publix around me anymore. Never had a P. Yeah, it's weird, dude. I had it in at a place called Famous Phil's, and they were located in Winter Park, Florida. Two former Philadelphians moved down to Orlando and started a cheesesteak company. They were good. And the cheesesteaks one was just like, they had marinara on the top with like mozzarella cheese. My roommate always went to Famous Phil's because he was from Philly, and he'd just shake his head every single time. And I never understood why until I moved to Philly, and then I'm like, nah. Philly, they take their cheesesteaks seriously, obviously. Me and my friend were in a line that stretched pretty far down the block. Two girls come up. Do you sell breakfast, Sam? Before she could say sandwiches, the guy looked at her and Billy and said, next. She goes, no, I just said next. Careful how you order out there. They take them seriously. Oh, exactly. Okay, I thought that was the name of like a restaurant that we were talking. You were recommending another restaurant. Exactly. I'm slow, Zach. I'm slow. Especially on here. I'm slow. Never had a pizza cheesesteak. Lisa, I gotta go. See you later. Thank you, Miss Lisa, for hanging out. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Alright, let's see. I do not think they do, but yeah, for what they offer, it's pretty damn good. It is. And they give you a lot of food, too, if I remember right. Publix, they'll load them right up. Now I gotta get to a hobo something. I forget what it's called. I can go through the chat again, but I remember it's in eastern Iowa. And when I'm in eastern Iowa, I'll have to check that out. Which sounds like I'm just dismissing it, but I will be in eastern Iowa probably around May or June. So I will check out Hobos. I will try to get a sub from Hobos. Max, Philly has some good cheesesteaks, but some of their local stuff is more of a local delicacy, meaning it's only good because of the local food palette. Like what? Like cheese, like tomato pie is a big one in Philly. Hot pretzels are a big thing in Philly. Tomato pie I never understood. It's like, if I'm just gonna get a pizza with no cheese on it, why? You know what I mean? Why would you take the best ingredient off? I don't know though. Their cheesesteaks are the best, I think, in the country. Yeah, it doesn't take much, Zach. It really doesn't. You are definitely confusing me from time to time, and all you're doing is talking plain English. I do think, but yeah, okay. Heard, have you ever had a chopped cheese? There's a Manhattan-style deli near me that makes a good one. Can you explain to me what a chopped cheese is? I don't think so. What are you looking for? Oh God, I don't know. Second drawer down, I think. Yeah, I don't have the other ones. Tomato pie, yes. So Zach, picture a pizza. Take the cheese off. That's it. Maybe some spices on the top of that, but that's it. And used to work at a place in Philly. We used to send those out left and right. I mean, those people in Philly love that. I don't get it. Yeah, Yeah, Charles, spicy mustard. I'm into it, man. I got that. I got that order. Let me see here. There's a Danish cop in the city next to Philly. Danish what? Hot sauce pretzels. What? Yeah. So Zach, so that is a tomato pie. It's pizza without the cheese, basically, and they love it. I don't get it. Yes, olive oil and garlic. Yes. It's a weird thing, man. I mean, I used to work at a place where we made them, and there'd be like, I'm not even kidding you, there'd be like 60 to 80. And I wasn't even in Philadelphia. I was in one of the suburbs at this point. I did live in Philly, but I also lived in the suburbs of Philly. And when we moved out to the suburbs, I got this job, and they were making tomato pie. And man, dude, I can't believe how many we sold. I really can't. Like, if I'm gonna eat pizza, I'm gonna want cheese, obviously, right? But no, that's definitely not pizza. And they would actually, Zach, they'd actually get angry at you for calling it pizza, because they agree with you. It's not pizza. They're like, we don't want a pizza. We want a tomato pie. I'm like, well, this New Yorker will always take a pizza. Believe me. Believe me. However, tomato pie is not bad. It's really not. If you're in the mood for it, it's not bad. It's really not. All right, let's see. We got two more of these rows here. Word is, Mags is going to make me an 100-mile-an-hour, 100-meter. Not at the same time. I understand that. That'd be crazy, though. That would be nuts. I'd try that out. That's hilarious, though. Just thinking of that being done is hilarious. A chopped cheese is a New York City bodega staple featuring seasoned ground beef and onions chopped together on a griddle. Yes, I have had a chopped cheese. I have had a chopped cheese. Yes. That was good, actually. I don't mind that. I'll take that, too. Are you kidding me? Look at this. 98% full. Our last row. I think we'll get it. Yeah, I think we'll get it. We're going to just get it, too. Look at that. 99%. Oh, my goodness. That was awesome. That was awesome. All right. Yeah, chopped cheese. Man, now, after this stream, you guys, I really do now, I'm in a deficit of going to a sub shop, that's for sure. Definitely need that in my life. What the hell is a hero roll? Hamburger, a hero roll. The herd likes tomato pie on sub. That's for all the things that me and Zach have been through. The tomato pie was too much. That's hilarious. That's hilarious. Zach, to be fair, I do like pizza better. Much better. So it's basically a hamburger chopped up. What the hell is a hero? A hero roll is like a hot dog roll, I think. Like a hero. I could be dead wrong, but I think that's what it is, if I recall. All right, so we've got this over here. Pull it in. Pull it in. All right. And now we'll drop this right here. Maybe. There we go. I was like, where is it? All right. Doing that. Now, do I have... No, probably get that next time. All right, so we've got this working. Got this working. Let's see here. Hero roll is basically another name for a sub roll. That's what I thought. Tomatoes are the devil's fruit. Zach. Tomatoes are incredible. I do like some tomatoes. Not that much that I would go for a tomato pie over a pizza. I'm not crazy. But still, every now and then, decent. Decent. All right, guys, we are going to go to We're going to go to Old Gamers Lane and Wayne. This will be the end of the stream. I really do appreciate you guys hanging out, making me hungry. Zach, I actually grow my own tomatoes. Crazy enough, here in Florida, in December, I have tomatoes that are getting ripe. You all need a Don Air in your life. Way better than a gyro. I will look into all these things. You give good suggestions. Guys, we are going to Old Gamer Lane and Wayne. Say hello. They're doing Maisie Loot Farms. I really do appreciate all you guys stopping in. And until the next time, I really do appreciate you guys. I'll catch you then.